What's up YouTube, Knight's Edge here. Got another quick little review for you of a pretty cool little knife. This one was sent to me by Knife Pleb for a giveaway. Big shout out to him, thank you buddy. It's because of people like him that I get to check out such really cool knives and bring y'all consistent and fairly consistent anyway knife content. This one will be in a giveaway in the future, so definitely look forward to that. This one is a Civivi mini Praxis. I know a lot of people have waited a long time on this one to come out. The Praxis has been a kind of like a legendary home run as far as EDC budget community goes, you know. For a lot of people anyway. I mean, a lot of people might not like it, I don't know, but for me, I love the Praxis. I think the Praxis is an awesome knife. I actually have mine as in pieces right now. You can, there's a size comparison in advance. Yeah, definitely got to finish this thing up. Got a lot to do with it. I need to kind of clean that up. I put a hole in it, you know, for opening, so I need to clean that up, re-stone wash it, cut off a flipper tab, you know, sharpen it again and reassemble it. So definitely a lot to do with that. Anyway, before I get too far off into the weeds, which I have already, let's go ahead and do overall measurement here on the Civivi mini Praxis. You are looking at from the tip of the blade all the way to the end of the handle about 6 3/4. Blade length 3 1/4 if you go all the way back here to where it meets up with the handle, you know, inside the forward choil, inside the finger choil, and just a hair over 2 1/2, maybe even, no, I'd say just right at 2 1/2, maybe a hair over for cutting edge on this thing. So definitely a smaller knife, much smaller than its predecessor, henceforth the name, the mini Praxis. So let's go ahead and do behind blade stock thickness. Here we go. Thickest part of the spine, trying to get it right, 97, right around 97 thousandths. Behind the edge, looking at 17.5, and handle thickness 0.44 of an inch. So not especially thick, not especially thin, you know, just right with that handle thickness, and fairly decent thickness as far as the blade stock goes. So let's go ahead and do size comparisons. There's your Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and here is Spyderco Para 3. So definitely more along the lines of the size of the Para 3, you know, almost the same as far as sharpened edge goes. It looks, maybe the Para 3's got it beat a little bit. Definitely got similar ergonomic lines, you know, with that and that, but the Para 3 of course doesn't have that flipper tab, but it does have that forward finger choil on there. Cold Steel Knives 8010 and the Demco Knives 8020.5, so definitely closer to the size of the 8020.5, even though the 8020.5 itself is a little larger. Let's do it up next to some VV knives, some other Civivi knives. You got the Civivi Cubit, and here is the Civivi Chevalier. So definitely can see that it's more along the lines of the size of the Cubit. Cubit's a little bit bigger and a little bit more broad of a blade than this one, but yeah, it is similar for sure in size anyway to the Cubit. Like I said, the full size Praxis I do have, but it is currently in multiple pieces in the middle of being modded. Started that mod, I don't know, 2 months ago, I think. So still got to finish that, but yeah. So anyway, I think that'll do as far as size comparisons go. Let me find the scale right here. Go ahead and get a weight on this bad boy. 2.8 ounces, so not bad at all as far as the weight goes. Go ahead and get the old blue jeans out here. Check it out in pocket. This is the standard Civivi clip, which is really good deep carry, right? I mean, you don't see it at all, right? That's what you're looking at when you're carrying it. But just like with all the standard Civivi's clip, that does stick up. Whoop, that does stick up a little bit, and it does have a little bit of a tendency to grab things. like things outside your, pants pocket. Like if you're walking past, anything, and it might potentially snag up on this if you rub up against it. You can reverse flip it even without a hole. You just push up on the blade like that, and you can easily reverse flip this. I find I can anyway. So I thought that was pretty cool. And of course, it's got the flipper tab for actuation too, so that's cool. Hardware check on this puppy. You got the Civivi captive clip or captive pivot, which is awesome. All the way around T8s on the body and T6s. I'll double check that. Yeah, T6s on the pocket clip screw, which is no real issue on the pocket clip screw anyway. It is right hand tip up only, it looks like, as far as carry goes. So no love for the lefties on that one. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that is pretty much it. As far as specs goes, this thing is milled out. A little bit of weight reduction there. Excuse me. As you can see, it is over the ounce and inch ratio, but that's not really saying too much with this one just because of its size, right? So you do have a good amount of cutting edge, a decent little amount of cutting edge there, and very comfortable, man. Very ergonomic. I have regular size hands, I'd say. I wear a large size glove. I can get my pinky all the way on it, choke back behind the flipper tab like this, my index, and choked up. Definitely got that full grip on there, choked up. So it's locked in. It's pretty good feeling. A little rounded on the edge of that G10 there, contour them as it were. That works pretty good. That feels pretty good. That could be a little bit of a hot spot with that little bill sticking out like that, but it's not too bad, I don't think. I love the grind on this thing. It is really slicey. A little bit of jimping there helps a little bit to push. Jimping extended up here would have been cool, but back here is plenty for me. I don't really have an issue with that. And the lock is very easily accessible. You can lock and unlock it pretty easy. It's fairly fidgety, not anywhere near the most fidgety knife ever, but I mean, it's pretty cool. You can reverse flick it without the hole, So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And D2, I believe you can see it right there. Yeah, D2 steel on the blade, and they do have it in a few different color variations, I believe. So yeah, brass tacks. This I think is an awesome knife. I'm gonna put it on my most recommended knives playlist. I will definitely, as soon as I get off my butt and get my Praxis mod done, have a full review of the full size one, the Praxis. But until then, we got the mini Praxis here. This one's gonna be in a giveaway. Not sure when that giveaway is gonna be, but it was sent to me by KnifeBlade to put in the giveaway, so that is where it shall go. And big shout out to him and people like him for helping me out, man. You guys are awesome. It really helps me out a lot to be able to give away knives in what seems to have been a semi-regular basis, at least lately. That definitely helps draw people in, helps my numbers, helps the channel. So yeah, definitely big shout out to you guys, and thanks to everyone watching. Thanks to all my Patreons, my subscribers. If you like listening to me ramble and you want more knife content, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to hear me ramble more. So yeah, until next time, y'all, hope everyone has a good day, evening, morning, night, whenever you're watching this, and stay sharp.